Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of the evening. This fight has been sanctioned by the Global Association of Mixed Martial Arts. The judges' active cage side are Lisa Doran, Johnny Stewart, and Josh Amato. When the cage door closes, your referee in charge of the action will be Caleb Miller. This bout is brought to you by Aries 21, coming to you September 23rd, live at the legendary Cotton Eye Joe in Knoxville, Tennessee. And now, this is the fight you have wanted all night. We are gathered at the Convention Center of Chattanooga, Tennessee, where this amateur middleweight fight is set for 5 3-minute rounds, and it is for the Aries Middleweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Chattanooga, Tennessee, are you ready? Aries Fight Series fans, get on your feet. It's time to go to war! Introducing first, he's fighting out of the blue corner. He steps into the cage tonight at a height of 6 feet 2 inches. Weighing in at 185.7 pounds, he trains with Agoge Combatants, and he fights out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Tonight, at 23 years old, he presents to you a record of 5 wins, 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your challenger, the Sandman, Zaine Burton. And now his opponent, across the cage and fighting out of the red corner. He steps into the cage tonight at a height of 6 feet even. He weighed in at 186.8 pounds. He trains with Nashville MMA, and he fights out of Nashville, Tennessee. He steps into the cage at 29 years of age, and he presents to you an undefeated record of 3 wins, 0 losses. He is your reigning, your defending, your lightweight middleweight champion. This is Andrew Stewart!
Man, Convention Center here in Chattanooga is nuts.
Gentlemen, it is so hot in this building right now. I know I'm wearing a jacket and we've got the light feeding down. Everyone's standing. The energy levels are off the charts. When this cage door closes...
Man, Lance is running out of there.
Yeah, I would get out of there. A couple of big boys are about to throw down for a big gold strap, and we're going to see who takes it home. Caleb Miller controlling the action. Stewart right out to the middle of the cage to start this main event. Sandman looking to
having some respect for distance here.
Zaine's got a good jab. He's looking to maybe utilize that to jumpstart the offense.
As he said in that interview, you know, I'm just putting a lot of faith in my jab and gonna let me take that a long way. Zaine smart, waiting for that.
Yeah, Stewart tried to throw one of those nuclear right hands.
Zaine has been working on his jiu-jitsu so much recently. So we saw a great victory from him last time.
Pretty good wrestling right there from the champ.
Stu looking to get full mount here. Zaine doing the old Derek Lewis stand-up.
Oh, wow. Really good stuff. Really good stuff there from Zaine Burton. And now they've both felt the strength that the other possesses. This place is electric right now in the convention center. Ooh. High kick from Stewart.
Very high kick. I mean, that's a
weapon we haven't seen from
right,
him.
And that's a very tall head of Zaine. You know, he's much taller than Andrew here. These guys both playing it smart. We've got 1:40 remaining here of the first of 5 rounds.
Nice movement from the champion. Nice low kick there from Zaine. That might cancel out some of that movement if he starts to accumulate those. This is your main event. We are in the first of what would be 5 rounds should we need them. Burton in the black, Stewart in the black and red. Nice body kick there from Zaine. That might have tickled the liver. Nice big right hand from the champion. Another nice big right.
Man.
Stewie's letting the leather fly.
Man, those were some heavy hits from Andrew Stewart.
And Zaine, down a weight class from what he used to fight at, appears to still have a very good chin.
Yep.
Arms locked. Zaine's going to go for a ride. Oh, that neck.
Man, Zaine had
wow.
it tight.
It was there for a moment.
Yeah, good defense from Stewart there.
I mean, it's possible, but I just don't know that a main event title fight is going to end on just such a naked guillotine like that, you know?
No, 40 seconds remaining here of the first. I agree with you. I think this fight is going to be a war of attrition.
And we'll see if Zaine's main event experience is going to come into play. Stewart right where he wants to be right now, near the Nashville corner. He's kind of starting to stack Burton up on himself here.
20 seconds here remaining. Got a time for a mouth guard. We're back in.
I'm glad that's all it was. We've seen some weird stoppages tonight.
Yeah, today we have.
The fighters right in front of Warrior Home Improvements. Greg Hopkins over there. He's taking in the action. That is round 1 of 5 in the books. Andrew Stewart enjoying some top control. Zaine Burton momentarily had a good look at a guillotine, but in all likelihood, I'm putting that one in the column of Stewart after 1. Houston, how do you see it?
Yeah, I'm looking at Stewart on that one as well. Zaine did a good job defending. That stand-up from takedown was a pretty good one for him as well. It's going to be a big W in his corner for that. But
there was a big right hand at one point that Zaine ate, but for Zaine
yeah,
to absorb that.
It kind of looked like he ate too, but I agree. Those were heavy hits from Stewart there.
And Stewart's been hitting guys once, and that's it. You know, it was
I thought that too.
A one-hit uppercut on Booker. It was the one overhand right against Miles Dillahunty with a follow-up shot. He may have met somebody here who can stand up to the power, but time will tell.
Yeah, equal amount of toughness to the strength. Yep.
Cage door is closed.
This is about the most relaxed guys I've seen coming out of a first round tonight.
It's true. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, the experience, right? Championship experience for Stewart, his second title fight. 4th main event for Zaine Burton, looking to capture his 2nd amateur title in this promotion. Bit of a feeling out process here to start the 2nd. Stewart just missed on a big right hand. Nice high kick there from Stewart. He's really using that tonight. Low kick really froze the champion.
And I like seeing Zaine's using that as Andrew's stepping back. It's a good trip. I like that.
Zaine pummeling, and he's potentially in on a neck again. Oh, and now Stewart into mount.
Oh, man.
He's
Zaine
got the
put himself
back.
in a bad spot. He's got Zaine on the neck pretty hard. Zaine's going to have to get creative to get out of this. Man, Stewart's got that tight. I can't see if he's fully under the neck from this angle.
I can't either.
It looks to be, because I think otherwise. Oh.
That's a better look at it, but we can't quite tell. He's fighting the hands.
Zaine's peeling one hand. Some hand fighting going on there, but Gosh, that's tough, and Stewart's strong, man. There's still got a minute 40 left here in the second.
Zaine is getting up. Zaine is getting up. Oh, but Stewart sinks it in again.
Stewart's a little high on that one. He's a little high. Oh, man, he's got that tight this time, though. Wow.
That is 2 times now that Zaine has escaped what seemed like a certain submission victory from Stewart. Wow, really good stuff from Zaine Burton, but Stewart is relentless. 1 minute 15 to go here in round 2 of 5 in your Aries 19 main event. Andrew Stewart coming within just moments of potentially locking in a winning submission, but Zaine Burton's defense too much.
You see Andrew Stewart in full mount here on Zaine Burton, but still playing it smart.
Zaine has been able to get out of these bad spots, but he's got to stop ending up in the bad spot.
Yep.
Nice sweep there by Burton. Followed up by another takedown attempt from Stewart, and Stewart looks like he's going to keep his man down on this one.
Like to see Zaine have a little bit more movement, but as now is what I'm seeing, the first and second, I think, go to Stewart here.
Zaine trying to build a vertical base. Assuming another 20 seconds goes by and we get to round 3, I would love to hear what the corner of Burton has to say, although Stewart hunting again for the neck. Because I feel like these two are very evenly matched. Stewart's just kind of beating Zaine to the spot right now.
Closing in here on the second round. Man, this is a fight.
Stewart is feeding off of the energy that his fans are giving him. A look at some round 2 action here, Houston.
Some really good submission attempts. I mean, very good submission attempts from Andrew Stewart. He had the back of Zaine Burton twice. And we see Zaine again going for the guillotine here, and he's got to be way over the head before he can really lock that in. Yeah. But I understand it. It's
a dangerous game, right? Stewart's a little bit of a maniac for giving up his neck, but he has so much confidence in the ability to just shrug Zaine off every time Zaine goes for something. And so far, that's been exactly what's happened. So through 2, in all likelihood, it is Andrew Stewart enjoying a 2-0 advantage on the scorecards.
I see it as 2-0 for Stewart so far.
Chattanooga, Tennessee, are you still here? We got round number 3.
It is round 3 of your Aries 19 main event. Andrew Stewart has enjoyed a lot of top control here, and it's played out about as good as it could for the defending champ. High front kick there from Burton, trying to find his way back into the bout.
Zaine reading those kicks a little bit better now.
Kind of a crazy scramble.
Great scramble from Zaine. Oh, and we see Andrew Stewart again on the head, and that is very tight this time. Better angle on it. He is much, much tighter this time than he was previous. Zaine's gonna have to do some serious hand fighting.
He did, and he's turning back into him. Oh man, Stewart is just one move ahead every time in these grappling exchanges. Zaine has shown great escapability, but Stewart is getting better before our eyes, and that is a scary notion.
2 minutes remaining here of the third. Is it just me or is this fight going way too fast?
Well, in a night that has felt a little bit long, you know, this one is flying by. You're 100% right, Houston. Good top pressure here from Stewart. Stewie chants starting to fill the Chattanooga Convention Center. Zaine Burton's got to try and find a way to get out from under and fight his way back into this matchup. This is your Aries Fight Series 19 main event. Fans at home enjoying the action as you see on the graphic. It is Spectation Sports, the exclusive home of Aries Fight Series. And you are seeing one of the big-time Southeast prospects, Andrew Stewart, having a very good showing here in the early going. Although Burton fighting to his feet and he's up. Great move right there for Zaine Burton.
And Andrew Stewart here has him in the corner.
Zaine trying to dig an underhook. Big time slam from the champion. That's got to be demoralizing.
1 minute remaining here of the third.
Stewart has had the answer every time his opponent starts to put something together. Seconds left in round number 3 between the champion Andrew Stewart and the challenger Zaine Burton. There has been some wild scrambles in this one, but what you're seeing now has been the tale of this bout. A lot of top control from Andrew Stewart.
And Stewart being very grinding. I mean, right now you see him with the head against the chin of Zaine Burton, pushing against the cage. You know, and Zaine's just trying to figure out where he can find a little bit of space, find an inch of movement, and get out of there.
It is a different weight class, Houston, but this fight reminds me an awful lot of Logan Neal and Patrick Crumpton.
Yep.
Every time Zaine gets a little room, the champion just smothers the fire. The same way that Logan Neal would get going and then succumb to Crumpton's repeated takedowns. Obviously, this is an amateur bout. That was a pro bout. But
right.
The gyms are the same. The city is the same. That's just my take on it.
Seeing a lot of talent from
Dustin
Stewart here.
Yeah, Dustin Ortiz talking to his fighter.
Have we seen Stewart out of go the distance? I don't think we have we? Right.
He
so
hit
coming into this
Josh
fourth
with
round,
a second round knockout,
right.
And then he hit Miles with a round 1 KO.
Yeah. So coming into this, you know, I mean,
the championship rounds. Yeah.
It's really getting into the deep water with both of these guys, not just Stewart, but Zaine. I think Zaine's had 1 or 2 that have gone the distance, but this is where we see that
Tennessee, let's cheer these men back to the center of the cage for round number 4.
Even though it's been tough sledding, Zaine looks very focused.
He does, yeah, he does, and it's hard to wonder, like, is he just waiting for his opportunity or waiting for his moment, or is he reading this fight way differently than we are? We don't know. We can't get inside the head of him, but he knows what he needs to do here.
He's just got to get the respect of Stewart to get him off of him a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, might have been a head clash there. Might have been a head clash.
Stewart doing so good on these body locks. He's going for the leg of Zaine.
Oh, wait a minute.
Zaine has that pretty tight.
Yeah, that is kind of tight. Stewart is starting to buck. A lot of sweat, but that is a deep submission. That could be. I mean, that is still on there.
That's tight. Man, that is tight. Zaine just got a better grip on it, maybe.
I don't know.
He's got to get a little bit more hand fighting there. Either way, this is going to take a lot of energy out of both these guys. I think Stewart's starting to get his head up.
Trying to block the left arm of Zaine from getting that good grip.
What Zaine needs to do is
he's got something there. Stewart is in a dangerous situation.
It's hard coming to this 4th round. He's slipped out. And these guys are so wet. You know, that might have worked in this second round, but you know, there's 2 very, very wet guys. That escapability comes a lot more imperative.
Man, I thought for a minute there the champion was in some serious danger, but he stayed composed, found his way out of a bad situation, and now he enjoys some top control here.
Yep, and this is really going to put a strain on both of those guys, but especially Zaine. You see Zaine going for a shoulder lock here. He's looking to build a sweep out of it. But good positioning control for Zaine to minimize any sort of onslaught of blows. In a minute 8 here remaining in the 4th.
A lot of grit being shown by the prospect and the champion, Andrew Stewart. He's been tested in ways we haven't seen before, and so far, he's passing the exam.
.35 seconds here remaining of the 4th. I think it's all going to come down to what happens in the 5th here.
Yeah, Zaine's going to need a Hail Mary of sorts, but you saw how close he was to achieving that submission
he's
here.
Still looking for it. I mean, Zaine has not given up an ounce of this fight. He's still hunting. But you talk about someone that's been putting him in a bad position. Andrew's being very good about putting Zaine in some bad positions.
And it's easy for me to say this. I'm not in there. I would just love to see Stewart get a little more aggressive here and try and rack up some damage with all this control that he's had. We know how explosive he is. Each time he hits you, it hurts.
I agree with you. I do think that Andrew's playing it smart, though. There's no doubt. And you see these rounds going on. These guys are, it seems like these guys are having more and more respect for each other every single round. You know, we started this fight off with no glove touches.
Yeah.
Now, it's a little different, but
here's a look at how that guillotine came to be there in round 4. My voice is being pushed to the limit just the way these fighters are.
Zaine knew it was there. He just had to kind of slip into it a little easier. Really would have been right there. He was trying to get out, slip that other hand in there.
I thought he was going to lock it up for a second, but you know, the Nashville MMA coaching staff has done a great job making sure that Stewart was aware of all of these different submissions that the Sandman might present. Essentially, it's come down to one final round. I did think there was a head clash. If you look at Zaine Burton on his right forehead, it's our left as we're looking at it.
No, I do see it.
That is a
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Burton versus Stewart. Round number 5. Winner takes the belt.
That is a nasty hematoma on the side of Zaine Burton's head.
Can't believe the amount of energy these guys both still have. Oh.
Big right hand from the champion. Maybe Stewart starts to try to walk him down, but it's a dangerous thing. Zaine is still very dangerous on the feet. Low kick there. That was an awkward step.
Yep. Again, Zaine's been doing those pretty often. They seem to be working for him every time. But just got to take advantage of it a little bit more during that stutter step.
2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the final round of our main event. Zaine Burton needs a sense of urgency. He's got to go, and he's got to go now. Got an underhook here and back the champ up against the cage, but
yeah, if Zaine's going to make something happen, it's got to happen now in the last 2 minutes here of the 5th. As it's looking now, judges' scorecards should be pretty heavy on the Andrew side.
I would expect that as well. Zaine might look to disengage on his terms and get off a barrage of strikes. That would be what I would call for, but you never know. He seems to be committed to try and get this thing to the ground. You're starting to see Stewart, the champion, posture up and trying to get this Sandman off of him.
Zaine very much happy to take it down to the ground if it's under his terms. You know, and that's what we found out here in this fight is that Zaine's on the bottom. He's working his way up quick. Just over a minute here remaining in the 5th.
Man, wouldn't it be something with 1:15 left if the Sandman could pull this one out of the fire?
Yeah, or if Andrew can sneak off a finish. You know, these guys are both going to be happy. But I agree with you. Everyone likes to see a underdog story here, and Zaine is that here in this 5-round fight.
Really good hammer fist from the champion right on the side of the ear of Zaine Burton. This might not be the spot Burton wants to hang out. I know he's got great submissions and great takedowns, but at this point, 30 seconds left.
Yeah, and I can't see, but I think that Andrew has Zaine's left arm. Oh, no, he's got the leg. Okay, there he goes. So, yeah, very tough spot for both these guys.
Yeah, that's wild.
With 15 seconds remaining.
Zaine's got to disengage here and let the hands go.
Much easier said than done. I'm sure these guys are all out here. And that's how you close out. That's how you close it out.
Exclamation point. Andrew Stewart shows an evolution to his game.
Wow.
It goes all 5 rounds. I don't know that anyone would have predicted that. In all likelihood,
I did not think this fight was going to go 5 rounds. I didn't have a strong way. I didn't have a pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for a magnificent main event.
A lot of swelling on the head of Zaine Burton. They're doing all they can right now to treat that. I believe that was sustained during an inadvertent head clash.
Yep.
We will have a word with the defending Aries middleweight champion. It is Nashville MMA's own leader of the Stew crew, Andrew Stewie Stewart. Houston, I'm going to leave the audience with you. You take
Sure.
them out of this thing. We'll have words with the champion here in a moment.
Absolutely. Again, great fight for these guys. We'll make everything official, but huge, huge audience here at Chattanooga Convention Center. Thanks to everyone that came out, always bringing a crowd. That Nashville MMA team and Rowan as well. I don't think we've ever seen this many fights in few fight camps, so this is really exciting. Some of these well-known gyms just keep getting bigger and bigger, and that stable keeps growing.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 grueling rounds, this decision has gone to your judges' scorecards. Judges Lisa Doran, Johnny Stewart, Caleb Miller all see this fight with scores of 50-45 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, Aries middleweight champion, Andrew Stewart.
Huge win for Andrew Stewart. He's holding on to that belt. And he's bringing it back to Nashville MMA. Hope to see him defending this very soon. Sky's the limit for Andrew Stewart. Just tough guy, lots of ability. And
Chattanooga, another
still
big
very
round
young
of
in his
applause
career.
for your champion, Andrew Stewart.
Yeah! Yeah, Levi! Yeah, Liam! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
All right, fight fans, I'm here with the leader of the Stew crew that is in the building in a big way. It went all 5 rounds. Stewie, is that something that you were planning, or how did you see this fight playing out compared to what happened?
Well, I always think I'm gonna knock him out. My right hand was a little bit off. I got real close in the first round, but I knew I missed it by a couple inches, and I'm a perfectionist, and I'm gonna dial this right hand in next time. But the most important thing that's been on my heart is poor little Roswell. Roswell, hey, Roswell, come here. Roswell, hey, I'm so proud of you. Hey, you're the most beautiful, pretty little girl in the world, and God has special plans for you. Hey, you keep fighting. You're the winner here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many fights you win. You won the real fight, and God has plans for you, and I think you're a special little girl. And if you ever need anything from me or the Stewie squad, we got you. Hey, thank you. Thank you for being who you are. You're inspiring all of us. You're welcome. Yeah, that's just got a special place in my heart. I really don't have anything else to say. That's all that matters.
One last question for you, champ. Listen, you are without a doubt one of the blue chip prospects in this region. You got a belt that tells everybody that. You've won your first title defense, and I would love to see your second. Is that something you want to have happen anytime soon?
Hey, boss, I think it'd be irresponsible to keep putting me in here with amateurs. Somebody's going to get hurt. I think I might need to go pro. I think I might need to go pro before I accidentally hurt somebody in here.
Well, when it comes to hurting people, there ain't many people better than the man holding the Aries amateur middleweight title, Andrew Stewart.
Hey, just 2 good-looking guys having a chat. Ain't that right?
No big deal. Give it up for the champion.
congratulations again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aries 19 is in the books. We thank you for coming out, and we wish that all your dreams come true. Thank you, and good night.